Hello, I'm Judi Raines, and welcome to Fade to Black. Our guest today is Tony Johnson, editor, creator, founder of the #1 Queens newspaper, Our Times. Our Times is a paper that covers the news as it is happening in the borough of Queens, socially, politically, on the education front. What's happening in our schools today? Tony has always been a person to give it to us straight. I love the newspaper, and today I'm so happy to present Tony Johnson.
Thank you, Judy. It's always a pleasure to be on the show. So many of my readers, after appearing on this episode, has told me, "Wow, you get positive feedback." So it's wonderful to be on.
It is. I really want to welcome you and wish you a very happy New Year. And where is your paper going for the year 2013? I see it expanding. I picked it up the other day and I saw all these extra ads that I hadn't seen before. And I have to attribute it to you because the people are still looking for jobs. They're scrambling to get full-time jobs or part-time jobs are being offered. I mean, the economy is on its way up, but to look at your newspaper, we're there.
Well, being consistent is what it's all about. I mean, yes, we survived a recession, but the people is still in need of information. And I have to thank all my readers for the great support they have given the paper and the advertisers, because that's the key. Because you can have a successful paper, but without advertisement, without businesses being supported by the community, it wouldn't work. And so I'd like to thank all my readers who support all the businesses that advertise with us. It's a tremendous honor.
And if people are interested in advertising in Our Times, do they have to be a business within the Queens community?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I offer, because we've been doing it going on our 9th year since our return. We originally founded this paper in 1993. So this is our 20th founding year. So it's a tremendous achievement. So, but we have established readership. I noticed because so much email and inquiry from the community makes me know that people actually pick up the paper and reading it. So we offer 30,000 readers to any people outside of community who's positive, who wants to offer their services. So it could be people from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. It could be somebody out of state. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you have services that is all throughout the country. So we try to encourage major advertisers such as Pepsi Cola and these major brands that supports that we support. I mean, who drinks more Pepsi than African Americans?
Yes, yes.
So we encourage them to actually reach out to us and actually advertise with us because we have a tremendous readership, and Southeast Queens is a tremendous area.
Is there what are the benefits and the ramifications having a diverse population such as Queens? I mean, like I noticed that many of the businesses that respond are African Americans, but what is the response from other nationalities?
Well, let's face the fact, within our community, we can have people of other ethnic race, businesses within the community in which we support. So it's a fact that if you have a Jewish doctor or Italian pizzeria, we support them, or a Chinese food place. So it doesn't matter. I mean, we don't discriminate within the community. As long as we try to encourage them to hire. I would love to see those community members hire people from the community within itself. That would be helpful, and that would provide jobs. In fact, that we are the ones that's spending money. It should be right that they hire from within the community.
Of course.
So I try to encourage that.
Is there anything that the community can do to help inspire more outreach from other ethnic backgrounds as far as contributing to Our Times newspaper?
Well, the buck is all It's a power. And I'm very sensitive about the people, about where I spend my money.
Right.
And I try to encourage all of us to be sensitive about the type of people that we spend money with. If they're not giving back to our community, we shouldn't support them.
Right.
So I think any opportunity that we have to voice, whether silent protest by not even frequently visiting this store, they'll feel it and tell them, hey, how come I come in this store all the time and I don't see a person from the neighborhood? I see a black person at the corner. He comes in here all the time and buys from your store, but yet you don't hire. It's up to us to actually challenge these people.
Right.
You know, and that's what the paper is all about, to empower us to actually go out there and have the confidence that it's our rights. You know what I mean? It's our rights. President Obama said we are citizens, and we have an obligation as citizens
Absolutely.
to make changes instead of relying on government. You know, I think we all have a God-given right for prosperity,
Yes.
but we need to achieve it. That's the only way the universe can help us, as long as we go out there and make a step on our own. And God,
be more assertive.
yes, and the universe will make a world for us. I believe that. So, but we have to be assertive.
I want to commend you for 20 years, you said, that
Yes.
this newspaper has been around, and your hard work. I'm just wondering, will you be doing some special, a special issue for this 20th anniversary?
Yes,
And if so, what form will it take?
Yes, I plan to. December 2013, I plan to have a big 20th founding issue in which I look back at the accomplishments and the achievements of the black community.
Right.
Because we was publishing during the Million Man March.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I remember.
I mean,
I
was
remember.
there. Yeah, I was there personally, and taking photographs of the crowd that was amassed. The 2 million people, by the way, don't let them ever shortchange us. There was 2 million people that assembled, you know,
At that march.
on the lawn, and I have a visual proof of that. But so I lived through that history. I've seen how the community's changed. I've seen how the community, when I first started the paper, people was like, one of the discouragement is that, oh, people don't care about the community, or people don't read. People don't care, but 20 years later, I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. People do care about their neighborhood.
Of course they do.
But they need an alternative.
Yes.
I mean, if people keep getting fed junk, they're gonna eat junk, and they might after a while acquire a taste for junk without an alternative. So here I am, a positive alternative to achieve unity through empowerment in our community by providing information, opportunities,
and educating.
I mean, education is the key.
Yes.
To freedom. Without education, you're still in chains.
That's right.
Because you can think you're still a slave. And you got to think like a slave unless you're educated and realize you're free.
Yes. Is there any plans in the future for some kind of fundraiser for your newspaper? Any kind of plans like for a luncheon or some type of event where people can really come out from all over that really want to contribute and see the newspaper up close and meet with the people that have been involved in the newspaper?
I mean, that's a fantastic idea. Perhaps we'll have something in conjunction with our 20th anniversary, something where at a hall or a banquet someplace, in which we invite our writers, because the community would love to speak to all our fantastic writers that we have.
And your photographers.
And our photographers and our graphic people, and get a chance to network and learn about our vision firsthand. And maybe we'll have some entertainment too, but, stuff like that, some guest speakers.
I think that would be wonderful.
In conjunction.
Wonderful.
I think we earned it because it was been difficult, but rewarding. It's been something that's satisfactory. It's been something that I feel that I've achieved success because I'm doing something. I have a sense of purpose. You know, and I want to instill that in others.
Mm-hmm.
If we have a sense of purpose, you are successful.
Yes, yes. And what I mostly like about your newspaper is it's very positive, Tony. I mean, even though you tell, some of the bad things that are going on in the community and society, you always end on a positive note. Making people feel that they are empowered, that they have a say in their community, they have a say in their world,
Mm-hmm.
and if they step up to the plate, things can turn, for the better.
Yeah. I mean, positive information, empowering themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, negative stuff. I think the Daily News, the Post covers that mightily. They got no problem showing black people killing black people,
Mm-hmm.
minorities killing minorities. They have no problems doing that. But they have problems showing a positive role models
Mm-hmm.
in a community.
Yes.
You very rarely do you see that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a negative image of your own community, you're going to act out negatively. So you need to surround yourself with positive news. Sometimes you have to pick and choose the things you read.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you might say, well, let's read everything, but as long as you have a balance, you need to balance yourself. You need to achieve harmony through balancing, between the negative and the positive. So even though my stories might start off, I have no problem. Sometimes, so like once someone told me once, sometimes for the good, sometimes you have to broadcast the negative.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you, at the end, show the positive aspect, because everything happens for a reason.
Oh, yes.
Even the tragedy in Newtown, Connecticut, with those young children that got murdered, positive things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Gun control laws.
Mm-hmm.
My family was a victim of gun violence. I lost my only brother. You asked me the other day about did I know anyone who survived being shot in the head. Yeah,
yes.
I knew 2 people who survived, but the third person died, which is my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, and I know that guns is one of the most dangerous things in our society.
Oh, yes.
And the Second Amendment, I believe, is outdated because I think that personally, I think it was for militia groups to have weapons to overthrow government.
Right, but that was for a different time.
Right, we have democracy.
Yes.
We can vote
Mm-hmm.
to change a government
Yes.
through peaceful revolution.
Mm-hmm.
So guns are obsolete.
And that law in Florida, that now they're using it to justify the killing of Trayvon Martin. It's just, I think the laws need to be re-examined and perhaps changed.
Yeah, ridiculous, because you put in too much power in citizens that the situation could be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And without proper training, just like George Zimmerman, who killed Trayvon Martin,
Yes.
untrained civilian given the power to take someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe I'm the most patriotic person in the world. I love America.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I challenge America
Mm-hmm.
to live up to its creed. I mean, the fact that we are created equal is something that I live by. And the fact that these are words that this country in which I chose, I chose to become a citizen. I wasn't born here.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
I was born originally in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
West Indies. I chose to become a citizen.
So when did you come to America?
I originally came here in 1973.
Mm-hmm.
I was young, so I spent most of my life in America,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen the changes in this community. I've always lived in Southeast Queens,
Uh-huh.
so I've seen the firsthand. I've seen the effects of urban blight in this community,
Mm-hmm.
how the community changed
Yes, yes.
and had to be rebuilt again.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happened in Newtown, Connecticut. And I know what happened to the tragedy throughout the country, with people coming with psychopathic people going into schools and shooting. I mean, that's an issue that has to be dealt with. Mental health issues,
Yes.
gun control laws
Mm-hmm.
has nothing to do with providing guns to teachers or security guards in schools. I think it gives a negative message
To the students?
to the students.
Okay.
the fact that there's danger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Learning is supposed to be a peaceful, harmonious,
Safe environment.
Mm-hmm. Cultivating environment.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have armed guards. You shouldn't have barbed wires.
Mm-hmm. So teachers are you feel, are overreacting to situations. The situation that happened in Connecticut, with insisting on getting this gun training. You think that it might be an overreaction or a fear there that they're...
Yeah, I think it's overreaction.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still random,
mm-hmm.
and I still say the problem could be addressed, could be dealt with from a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
than arming, because the last thing you want to do is give somebody the idea that you're gonna have a shootout in a school.
Right.
Next thing you know, just like a police officer might mistake of someone who just like he did for Diallo, lifting a wallet
Mm-hmm.
to show an identification, and a teacher, trained teacher might be nervous
Yes.
and shoot a child 6-7 times. An unarmed child. So you're gonna run into things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So to avoid that, leave the weapons away from the school.
Mm-hmm. So you feel that more training needs to be done with staff, with people that work in the schools, as far as emergency situations. That's what I'm saying, in opposed to bringing in more guns.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're escalating. You gotta know how to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And I think through training, I think if you tone down
Mm-hmm.
the hostility, I think if you give children positive feedback,
Mm-hmm.
positive reinforcement,
Mm-hmm.
instead of negative ideas,
Bring about better results.
well, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with you 100%, and I think that we need to think about, you stumbled across and actually addressed mental illness as one of the focal points where society needs to really spend more money and perhaps more time.
Right.
I mean, there are some people that we can tell by their behavior, not even knowing that they're on medication, that there's obviously something wrong. I want to go to the increase of subway incidents.
Right.
I noticed in the last few months there's been an increase in people being pushed onto the tracks.
Right. Well, bipolar and schizophrenia is something that is primitive. It's throughout the community.
Yes.
It's something that's a problem. And I think that because the fact that there's a stigma with mental health, which force people not to get help.
Right.
It's stigmatized, the stigma of going to get help or get professional counseling.
Mm-hmm.
It's something, some of the articles I've done, I try to address that.
Yes.
That we have to get over the stigma, that we're suffering. I mean, there's many causes, from the food that we eat.
Okay. Lack of sleep.
The environment, drugs, alcohol.
And the stress of everyday life.
The stress of everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
It's creating problems.
Yeah.
We live in a closed-in concrete jungle. I mean, taxes are taken out of our pay unexpectedly. Our cars are getting towed. I mean, the city is constantly bombarding us with stress, and I think that we need a society that offers an outlet. I think jobs should have a part of their day of maybe 1 hour of exercise, mandatory exercise,
or involvement in a sport.
To help the person. I think we have an obligation to help relieve stress that's creating high blood pressure. It will help the health crisis too.
Oh yes.
If the body is harmonious, stuff like cancer,
I
less
noticed,
likely to
I noticed
develop.
in your newspaper, excuse me to cut
Right,
you
I'm
off,
sorry.
you did a very nice section on prayer and exercise, and I even seen in your newspaper a section where you talk about eating the right foods.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
We want to thank you for coming. We had a blast.
We had a blast. Exactly. You get the blast.
Yeah, we had a blast of music and poetry. All righty.
Thank you.